What up? It's Inquisitor don't give a fuck. Welcome to the show. Alright, for real this time. Hello, Acolytes. I am Inquisitor Sturm, and welcome back to the Ordo Ludus. Wargaming and wargamers tend to use a lot of jargon to quickly explain what we're doing, but for new players, this can be hard to follow. To help with that, this is our first video on how to play X-Wing. Today, we're going to cover ship cards and basic actions.
Ooh. Boop. First, along the side is a bunch of numbers. The first number is the big orange one.
It's the best number. The very best.
This is the pilot's skill. Pilot skill determines the order in which ships move and shoot. The ship with the lowest pilot skill moves first, and the ship with the highest pilot skill shoots first.
The advantage of moving first is that your ship can get in the way of your opponent's ships and prevent them from taking their actions and doing the maneuvers that they wanted to do, and then you just get to look at them and go, what's she gonna do about it? What's she gonna do about it? But the ship that moves last gets to see the whole field, where the ships are positioned and where their firing arcs are. We'll get into that in a later video. And shooting first gives you the chance to kill your opponent before they get to shoot back. If ships have the same pilot skill, then the person with initiative gets to move first and then shoot first on that same pilot number. If you kill a ship with the same pilot number as your ship at the time, then they still get to shoot one more time before they get removed from the board, sort of a last gasp.
The red number is your attack value. This equals the number of base attack dice you get. The average number of dice that a ship gets for attack is 2 to 3 dice. The green number is your agility value. This equals the number of your base agility dice. Oftentimes we call these your dodge or evade dice. From what I can tell, the average number a ship has is 2 agility dice most of the time. So generally speaking, offense is better than defense. The next two numbers, the yellow and blue numbers, equal your shield's health. Yellow is your hull value, and blue is your shields. The difference between the two is how they are affected by critical damage. Shields are removed first, and treat critical damage just like normal damage, removing 1 shield token. Once you are out of shields, hull takes damage in the form of damage cards. Crits then turn damage cards face up for a variety of terrible effects on your ship. The last number on the card is the little black number in the bottom right corner. This is the point cost for the ship. For standard play, you get 100 points, and for epic play, you get 300 points. And this little number is just the cost to bring the ship. As you can see, named pilots with higher pilot skill cost more points. 17 points on Scourge here, to the Academy pilots 12. 5 whole % more of your standard build. The next thing on the card that you should look at is the pilot ability. This is the block text in the middle of the card. If it's just gray, italicized flavor text, then the pilot doesn't have an ability, no skills. Pilot abilities are specific to the pilot. There's only one Darth Vader out there.
Or is there?
Next is the action list. Each ship has different actions, but there are 5 basic ones that are on most ships. First up is the focus action. A ship can focus if you have the eyeball symbol. When your ship takes this action, you get a focus token. Focus tokens can be spent offensively or defensively to modify all the dice in a roll. On the attack die, you have 2 blanks, 2 focuses, 2 hits, and 2 crits. This means normally each die has a 50% chance to hit, but with a focus token, each die has 75% chance to hit. Focus results on a die get turned into normal hits by the focus token, not into crits. On the agility die, you have 3 blanks, 2 focuses, and 3 evades. This means normally each die has a 38% chance to evade, but with a focus token, each die has a 63% chance to evade. Obviously, focus results become evades. Focus tokens go away at the end of your turn, even if you didn't use them. The next basic action is the other offensive action, target lock. When taking a target lock, you check to make sure your target is within range 3 of your ship. If it is not, you cannot target lock, and may choose a different action. For you new players out there, this is a neat way to test your range finding. However, if you are in range, you must acquire a target lock on the target. You place the blue marker on your ship and the corresponding red marker on your target. Target lock lets you pick up any number of attack dice and re-roll them, so blanks are focuses if you don't have a focus token. Target locks persist between turns if you don't use them. The next basic action is the other defensive action, the evade action. It's this weird looking icon. Taking an evade action gives you an evade token. The token can be spent to evade 1 damage. It's a one-use token, but it doesn't rely on dice, and can be the difference between being destroyed or surviving another turn. Evade tokens go away at the end of the turn if you don't use them. The next 2 actions are the movement actions. The first is a barrel roll. Barrel rolling lets the ship move 1 straight to the left or the right. As long as the maneuver template is completely touching the edge of the ship base, it can adjust forward or backwards. And the same once you move the ship to the other side, the ship can be moved forward or backwards as long as you are completely touching the template. This action lets you move your ship into or out of firing arcs, or, more often, lets you move around an obstacle. If barrel rolling would bump another ship or crash you into an obstacle, then you can't complete it and may pick a different action. Lastly is the boost action. Boosting lets you move your ship 1 straight ahead or a 145-degree turn to the left or right. This action lets you change the facing of your ship or simply move down the board faster. Like the barrel roll, if you bump another ship or move onto an obstacle, then you can't boost, and may pick a different action. The very last thing on your ship card is the upgrade list, which is all these symbols in the black bar at the bottom. Each symbol corresponds with a type of upgrade, and the upgrade cards have those symbols on the back of the card. Also, every ship can take 1 ship modification upgrade, which are the cards with the crossed tools on the back. This symbol will never appear on the ship card, but you can always take one. Also, if your ship has a title upgrade, it will say what ship can be used on the upgrade card.
Well, Acolytes, I hope this has been educational and helps you enjoy playing at home and watching us. If there are any specific rules or game concepts you'd like me to cover in the future, feel free to leave me a message in the comments below. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell so that you can know the next time we do a how to play video. Until next time, Acolytes.